Hi, hello friends, welcome back to my channel and I hope you're having a great day so far. Happy March! It's March by the time you watch this video. It is February 28th. When I'm filming this video, I have to quickly edit this. Very quick. But I thought I would do a March reset today because I love watching reset videos and I've never done one before, so let's do it. My house is a mess. You could tell my house is a mess. I've really neglected it, especially this week, because I've been so busy getting all my blog work done. I'm still working my full-time corporate job, and I'm about to go on a trip for a week. So I've been just like, go, and everything in my house has been pushed aside. So I thought today we'd do a monthly reset video, chat about some ins and outs for the month, and also chat about some small goals that I'm setting for March. I'm gonna give myself about an hour and a half-ish to clean. So I'm gonna set myself on a timer because I feel like if I gave myself all day, it would take me forever and I wouldn't end up finishing it. So I'm gonna put myself on a timer. So you guys can chill out, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's clean together. Let's clean together. You need a March reset, I need a March reset, we're doing a March reset. But if you like this video, please let me know and I'll do one every month because I have no idea what you guys really love yet. So I'm just kind of like testing the waters. Also, I'm testing it for myself and seeing what videos I really like. And subscribe if you want to, button down below. I release a video once a week, sometimes twice, and I always release shorts because shorts are really fun. And let me know in the comments below what you are doing for March, or if you have any goals. I'd love to chat about it. I'd love to see it, but let's go. This is my very messy blog prop corner, so whenever I do content, I usually pull things out from here. It has like craft supplies, like for DIYs, has kitchen supplies, and like all of that. So this is very messy. It also has my hobbies, my comic book is there. So let's clean this, or at least organize it. Okay guys, we're finally done. Cleaning is not my biggest strength. It's actually my biggest weakness. It takes me forever to clean. I don't know how other people do it, but I did hear that it's easier to clean other people's houses than your own because like you have like an emotional attachment and there's so many distractions. So I guess like cleaners maybe are able to take that emotion out and clean a lot faster. Whereas with me, I'm just like all over the place. But we finally got it done. Honestly, I feel so much better. I'm so thankful I did a little bit of a reset and started cleaning. I have the laundry going in right now, so I'll just finish that later and tidy, or what, it's not tidy, and fold all the clothes up. But yeah, I was getting so hot and had to refresh myself because cleaning is a workout. I definitely worked out during that hour and a half cleaning session. But thankfully we did make it within an hour and a half, so I'm so happy. I feel like I need to set myself on like a timer goal, because if I don't, I'll spend the whole day doing it, and honestly it doesn't even get done. Like, I end up organizing everything and then I get overwhelmed and then I like stop doing it, and then it just becomes a bigger mess. So I'm so happy. My office is clean and it's decluttered. The downstairs is clean and decluttered. Now, tomorrow, right before my trip, I'm just gonna have to clean the bathrooms, the toilets, the showers, and everything. Do a good vacuum upstairs, get rid of all the hairs because I shed like crazy, and then also pack, and then you're good to go. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I feel so great. The trip is very much needed. So I'm excited to relax. But we're to the portion of the video where we'll talk about ins and outs for the month, and then also some of my goals. I get shy sharing my goals um because I feel like, even though it does hold me accountable, I feel like it's more pressure. I'm sharing not super serious goals, but like some lighthearted goals, if that makes sense. I think maybe down the road I'll be able to share my higher goals and be able to share like my income amount and all of that. But I think right now I'll kind of make it a little bit vague, which is okay. Okay, so every month, so I think since September of last year, I've tracked my budget, and it's not like a huge budget tracker or anything. It's like super simple. All I do is list out different categories, and I'll put my budget tracker on the screen here so you can follow along. But basically, all I do is track all my expenses and my income, and I just want to make sure that every month I'm not spending above my means. So that means I'm just making sure that I'm in the positive, basically, with my husband and I's income, and then everything we spend. I just want to make sure that I'm not spending um over. And then I have kind of like little set goals for how much I want to spend in each category. Let me just pull it up. Okay, so I have one, two, three, four, five, six. I have six different categories. It's house, car, subscriptions, eating out, groceries, and miscellaneous. And then basically for eating out, groceries, and miscellaneous, I put a target. As you can see on the screen, I've gone over pretty much for eating out and miscellaneous, but that's okay. I had to pay for 2 flights this month, which pretty much took up my miscellaneous budget. Usually, I like to target spend 1,500, and that's for like any activities, and like anything I purchase, and of course, there could be business purchases too for my blog, but pretty much my flights were a total of 1,200. So if my budget is 1,500, it's already way over. I also filmed my Big Sis Diaries video, which I usually order takeout for. So Uber Eats made my budget for food or for eating out go over, but that's okay. It is a business expense, so I don't mind. And then everything's pretty much usual. Our paychecks. My husband and I both work corporate, so we are on salary, so we have pretty much the same paychecks every month. And then I have my blog income, I have my Etsy income, and then I also have 2 Amazon returns that I did, except I made the spends in, I think, December. Yeah, December, and we just got it for February. So that's why income is a bit higher. So I'm a bit more in the positive than usual. But yeah, it was a good month. I think for next month, I'm going to keep the same. I'm going to keep 1,500 for spending. Hopefully, I'm a lot under, or for miscellaneous, sorry. I'm going to keep 800 for groceries, and then I'm going to keep 150 for eating out. Usually my husband and I do like one restaurant, and then we do just like little treats on the side. Sometimes we get like ice cream, or sometimes we get like McDonald's fries on like a Saturday night or something, or coffee. So I'm just gonna keep that as is. And then we'll talk about the ins and outs. So I'd say like February was a good month. It was way busier than normal. I was just starting to get my YouTube channel up. My work has been still busy. Like my full-time work has been so busy. So I've just kind of been exhausted trying to get 8 hours of sleep. My wellness kind of fell off, but I'm hoping to get back on track this month. Um, I'll be walking a lot more and prioritizing wellness. I felt like I pushed a lot of it to the side. I pushed my diet to the side. I didn't say, or I did check my weight. I didn't gain any weight, so that's good. But I honestly I didn't care about my diet. I just kept like, I just ate intuitively, which is good. So for the outs, I'll start with the outs. So definitely want to take out scrolling TikTok in the mornings. I have this bad habit of like waking up, and before my eyes are even open, I go on TikTok and I scroll for like 20 minutes before getting up and having a shower and having breakfast and everything. So definitely want to take that out because it sets my mood up. And then sometimes when I like watch media coverage or like see like what's happening in the current news around the world, it makes me feel very anxious. And not that I don't want to learn about it, but I think doing it first thing in the morning is a bad thing. So I might just do it in the middle of the day, or like maybe after I'm having breakfast or something like that. So I can set myself up better. But yeah, scrolling TikTok in the mornings is out. We're not doing that for March. The second thing is overbooking myself. So, um, the good and bad thing about being a creative person is how many ideas pop into your head. So, for me, I'm a super creative person. Ideas pop in my head all the time. I always want to film videos. I always want to write posts. I always want to be on social media, and I want to be online, and I want to chat with people, and I want to meet people. So I'm constantly overbooking myself, stretching myself out too thin. This March, I only have one trip, which I plan to take a little bit of time off. I'm not going to be on my computer all the time. And I'm going to get a lot of walking in. And then for the rest of the month, I don't have anything planned. And then April, I have two trips. So, but they're family trips. So it'll be nice and relaxing, anyways. So I'm hoping to not overbook myself and like actually take some time to unwind and like take some time to step away from my electronics and do other things. Basically, touch grass. Number three, eating until I'm super full and bloated. I think throughout my wellness journey, throughout the 2 years, I've really developed a good relationship with food now. I only eat when I'm hungry and I eat enough. However, there were some parts of the month in February where I would eat until I'm bloated and it like didn't make me feel good. And I really do not want to take that into the next month. I want to eat until I'm like 80% full and like feel good. And like honestly, I do love food and I would love to stuff my face all the time, but it just makes me feel bad at the end of the day. Like I just feel sluggish, I feel bloated, I feel sleepy, and I just feel like really heavy. So my goal is to like even strengthen my relationship with food and hopefully not eat so much. And the fourth out is multitasking. So I used to pride myself in being able to multitask all the time, but then now I'm like, okay, I can't do it anymore. Like if I'm watching a TV show and then I'm editing a blog post, I start to type things that I'm watching or like random things, and like I just can't focus, and it ends up taking me more time than it would to just focus on one thing and then do the next thing. Like if I'm writing a blog post and I'm watching like a new series or whatever and I'm busy typing away and I read everything that I've typed, or like I see all the little mistakes, it takes me even longer to have to fix things. So I'm going to try to like time block a little bit better. So it's like, okay, if I'm going to spend an hour writing a post, that time is just for the post. And then after is when I can unwind and watch TV or, other things. But yes, I'm going to not multitask. I'm going to try not to multitask. I'm going to time block better. And hopefully that'll also just like be a lot better for like my mental health, because I feel like it's very overwhelming having to do all these tasks at the same time. Okay, so ins for March. So Time blocking. So, like I said earlier, I'm going to be time blocking more self care. I'm going to be focusing on like time blocking my tasks because it's like super overwhelming. And honestly, I've also neglected self care during the month of February. I would always push it to the side. Like, I would block time to color and I'd be like, I can do that tomorrow. I can do that next week. And then it would get pushed so much that I wouldn't even end up doing it or I'd forget about it. So, this time I want to time block self care. I want to time block long walks and like time block my time at the gym and not feel like super stressed about not getting things done. So time blocking is a huge in. I want to make more things from scratch. So um if you follow me on Instagram, I usually like post pictures of things I make from scratch. But I've made pickled onions. I've been starting a bread baking journey. I make like pretty much everything from scratch. Like I always cook my meats from scratch. Um, what else? Like, yeah, I bake pastries, breads, muffins. So I definitely want to focus baking more from scratch. And then number three, weekly cleaning routines. Yes, that is a huge in because as you know, I kind of leave everything until like the last minute. My whole house is a mess for like the entire week. And then like Friday or like Saturday is when I like do everything and it gets so overwhelming and I end up spending so many hours. So I definitely want to do like weekly cleaning routines where I clean like a section of my house every single day and it only takes me like 30 minutes to 45 minutes and like I can make time for that. And then the fourth is, of course, more walks. So, again, last month I neglected a lot of my walks and a lot of my self care. I didn't work out that much. I only worked out like 3 days a week. Um, and I only gave it my all like 3 days a week. Like, I did do some workouts on like the walking pad where I'd walk like 30 minutes and I do like some Pilates and stuff, but like I didn't like fully give it my all and I was like super distracted all the time. So I definitely want to focus on doing more walks, time blocking walks, and just like getting some fresh air and everything. So that's definitely an in. Okay, so last but not least, my little goals for the month. So I'm gonna do a low spend month because, like I said, I have 2 trips in April and I want to keep it low spend as possible so I can have more allowance in April. My love language is spending time with my family and also um, eating with them, like having experiences with them. So I like to splurge when I'm with them. And we usually like, I don't know, like I think it's a cultural thing too, like in Filipino. So we always share like the best times around food. So I definitely want to keep it as low spend for March as possible. And also I'm getting back into my wellness routine. So yes, low spend month. Second goal is low groceries. So I usually have an $800 goal, which I'm going to keep. However, I want to try to make it a low spend for groceries for me this month. My husband will continue the same diet, but for me, I want to focus more on high fiber. Um, I just like have been getting really scared, I guess, with like everybody coming out about colon cancer and not having a lot of fiber in their diet. So I definitely want to have more beans, peas, and veggies in my diet. So those are all fairly cheap. I would just get them dehydrated and rehydrate them. So I'm hoping to keep my groceries low spend this month. And of course, I'm going to try not to eat out as much either. The third goal is to create a sourdough starter. Okay, so I created a sourdough starter in 2023 and it sucked and I wasn't able to keep up with it. So this month I'm determined to make good sourdough starter. So that is my third goal. My fourth goal is to get 10 to 12K steps daily. So I have been doing 10K steps daily since I think September. And then I did September, October, November, December. I kept track of it in a spreadsheet just to make sure I was doing 10K average a day. But then February fell off. It fell off. I was so busy. I just like couldn't make time to get more steps in. So I was averaging like 4 to 8K literally every single day. So this time I want to prioritize getting 10 to 12K steps a day. Um, this is fourth. Yeah, fourth is keep tidy. So again, keeping the cleaning routine and then also tidying up after every mess more often than like leaving it till the end. because having a clear environment just leaves room for a clear mind, and we want to keep that in March. And then the fifth goal is at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So the fifth goal is, and I know it sounds crazy because it's only March, but I am a content creator. I want to start planning my Halloween and fall content. So if you know me, you if you know me at all, you know that I love Halloween and I love fall. And a big part of Halloween for me is making DIY costumes. They are so fun. I love all things DIY. So I like to plan it ahead of time to make sure I have enough time to get all of the supplies, if I have to order them in, or if I have to search for them in stores. But I want to try to plan about like 6 to 8 costumes I want to make this year, and I like planning early. So I will be starting to plan my Halloween content early because I like to post it in like August. So it has time to marinate in the Google algorithm and in every other algorithm I post my videos on. But yes, so starting to plan a little bit, okay? Not hardcore, not that crazy, but a little bit for Halloween. That is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this monthly reset. It's kind of a long video, but it was really fun. I really enjoyed doing this, and I hope to do them maybe every month or every other month. We'll see what I have time for. But yeah, it was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Honestly, it held me so accountable. I feel so good that my room is so clean. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to, and also let me know in the comments below if you like this video and if I should continue doing them in the future. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I can't wait for my trip next week. It's going to be so fun to unwind. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.